On this episode, we think of better ways to lose 35. Well, we don't really, but we think of some ways to lose $35,000. I don't know if there's a better way to lose it.
Oh, and not only that, there's more weird things happening in 2020, like baseball players getting hit 3 times in 1 inning, renting hitmen to kill their ex-husband.
On a website yet. On a website, they're doing this. And Florida, they're just off lockdown. I mean, why not? They think they have a cure.
Now, here's something you can do. Go and get your Benz Original and your Zombie Tropical Storm. That sounds like a drink.
Yeah. Hey, here's the Benz Original, and here's your Zombie Tropical Storm. Why not? I'm telling you, man, we should make up some Zombie Tropical Storm. Paulette, I forget what her name is. Zombie Tropical Storm shirts. Why not?
Exactly.
We're just in time for Halloween.
Yep.
And we watch trucks blow up. Well, they done blow it up real good.
And not only did we talk about trucks, we talked about cars. And oh my goodness, what is going on with cars? Okay, we got batteries, printing on cars, and everyone's making one.
Yeah, everybody's making, not just cars, but electric cars.
Oh,
it's freaking amazing. Everybody's got an electric car. I just can't wait to see where this show goes. So let's get started.
Good idea.
Welcome to the Don't Know Show, featuring what happened to the world today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And I can barely hear you. So
Really?
I don't know if you got to bring the microphone closer to you or turn it up or
Goodness.
what. There, microphone. Yeah, bring it closer to you.
More, better.
Yeah, that's more better. Closer.
More. My lips on?
There. That's better.
Yeah, you just
Closer.
want me to sound like my mouth is full of cock.
No, you got to talk through these a certain way, right? I mean, this way is better than the way you're talking in. Don't talk through it through the top. You got to talk to it through the front. Do
you like that better?
Yeah, that's better. That's
More
so if you talk
better.
These are conchoidal. Don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Coital?
No.
You're not having coitus?
Corrodial. I don't know, but they're shaped. They have a shape to them. That's why the monitors don't feed back.
Well, round is a shape.
Again, that's the only shape that you seem to know.
No, I know triangles.
So we're going to talk about what we know is going on in the world today and some things that we don't know is going on in the world today.
Yes.
And one of the things that I do not know is going on in the world today, that's for the Don't Know Show, is why do you have a white wall?
But I don't.
Oh, no, but you do.
No. What you are looking at is the sky filled with smoke from the California forest fires.
All the way in Delavan, Wisconsin.
Yes. Well, actually, I was in Elkhorn when I took this picture, which is right next to Delavan. Just to prove that I am not lying, are you ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
There's the sun.
Oh, yeah, we put that filter on our cameras, too.
That is freaking amazing. I mean, that's all you can see of the sun because of all the freaking smoke up in the sky.
So I finally made it that far east. Wow.
Oh, no, it's been here for a couple weeks, but this is the worst it's been because we had 25 to 30 mile an hour winds coming directly out of the west all day. So obviously the smoke has reached all the way up to, what do they call that upper atmosphere trough or whatever they call it. So
the jet stream?
Yes, jet stream. So instead of, just getting the side stuff that we have been getting for the past couple of weeks, we were getting straight full on way up there. That is impressive, isn't it?
Yep.
That's the amount of sun that we got.
That's crazy is what it is. It's not impressive. It's scary.
Remember, what was it, 4 or 5 months ago when the Sahara sandstorm was blowing across the ocean?
Yeah.
Same concept, only much higher up, obviously. So, anyway, I've got more stuff to talk about a little later about the same day.
Is it in the show subjects?
It is not. I'm waiting until we get, I thought maybe you had something in here and I could do it, but, I'll just go right into it right now. How's that?
Or we can talk about my picture or something else.
Well, we will, but since mine, we'll talk about your picture because I'm curious about it because it almost looks like a giant tarantula thing, but it's not.
It is. It's a giant tarantula thing.
Really
we talked about this on the show a little while ago.
We
We
did?
talked about the Vegas Arch that they're building over by the Stratosphere. So about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, a lady, we had a sign that said "Welcome to Vegas." Not the famous Vegas sign by the airport,
Right.
but one going into downtown.
Okay.
And she happened to drive off the road, over rocks, through trees, hit it, and knocked it over. Like took it out.
Okay.
So they said, no, they're not going to rebuild it. So instead, they are rebuilding this.
The city of Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's farther done than this right now.
Oh,
but you can see there's going to be lights.
Words. Okay.
All the blue is going to be lit up on the arches. So it's kind of like the gateway to the west, kind of like the St. Louis Arch.
Right.
But you know what? I want to see what the cost to build the St. Louis Arch. Our arch is costing $6.5 million.
Okay. I think that's probably just slightly overpriced.
All right. The St. Louis Arch cost $13 million to build.
How long ago?
Good question.
Yeah, $13 million back then.
In 1963. Today it would be, in 2018, it would have cost $80.6 million.
There you go. So see, you guys are getting a deal.
You can't even ride up in this arch. It's not a ride, dude.
Oh, that's right. It's too small to ride in, and yeah.
So it's supposed to be completed this month or next month. So I'll have to go take a picture of it completed.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm surprised I don't have any more recent pictures I could pull up.
I am surprised too.
But yeah, it's all got lights in the little blue sections. There's lights in there. Hopefully they're LEDs.
All right. So what did you do over the weekend, Steve?
I watched football, waited for a chair to arrive that didn't arrive. My chair for my couch was supposed to get here. I did a Scott.
You did?
You see the top of my head?
Oh, look at that. You boo-booed yourself.
Yeah, I was out cleaning up the leaves in the yard and using
Wait
the
a
blower.
minute. Leaves in the yard? Where do leaves come from in the desert?
We have trees, unfortunately, because the HOAs require you to have trees, which I think is the stupidest thing in the whole world.
Yeah, because you got to water them.
Trees and bushes. Yeah, no. So yes, but yeah. So we have trees and bushes, and stupid. Yeah, just stupid.
Why don't you just get a cactus tree?
So I need to because I'm not going to replant something. So I needed to clean up the leaves, and I was walking with the leaf blower with my head down and walked right into a branch.
Okay, yeah, I've done that. Yeah.
So because I don't want the tree to grow too tall. So I'm not cutting the lower branches, right?
Okay.
So if you cut the lower branches, then the tree goes up higher. And if you keep cutting the top branches, the tree goes fuller.
Yes.
But I'm going to have to cut that lower branch off because I've whacked that thing like every time I've been out there working on it. Because it goes up. The ground goes up towards the tree. So I'm clear when I'm here, when I look. Then when I start walking, whoa. Then when I start walking, bang, I run right into it. And I'm like, oh, that sucked.
Yes. I would say it would. I have done things like that many, many times.
Well, you always hurt yourself when you work on stuff.
Of course I do. It's part of the job description, right?
Yep. So what else were you gonna talk about then?
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I did. I mean, I did that. I'm relaxing. I will go golfing. My next golf tournament is until Halloween. Guess what I'm gonna wear for the golf tournament on Halloween?
A pandemic suit.
No, I'm gonna dress up like a golfer and I'm gonna try and actually shoot. I'm trying to break 80.
Okay, that works. I am so glad you brought that up. You're not even curious why I'm so glad you brought that up?
I just was hoping you would continue to talk.
There you go. See, I still have not had a chance to golf. And the season is basically done because the day that we are filming this show, earlier today, it was 70 degrees and beautiful. Between 1:30 in the afternoon and 6 p.m., the temperature dropped 18 degrees. Our high temperature tomorrow is going to be 58 degrees and raining.
We're still in the hundreds.
Okay. So while I was doing my wedding shuttle service, which is the same day I took this picture, at night, my first scheduled pickup was at 9:30. I was there from 9:30 until 11:15 before I got my first ride, and nobody wanted to go back early.
Really?
Really. I mean, they pay for them. There's a minimum time they got to rent the bus.
Yeah.
And usually you get a handful of people who just like, oh my God, this has been such a long day. We're going home. Or frisky couples that want to go to the hotel and, of course, do what frisky couples do in hotels. Right. So I was not, I was sitting in the van at first for the first 20 minutes because I'm like figuring people are going to come out. Finally, I just shut the van off and started walking around because it was beautiful. It was absolutely stunning and beautiful. We had high winds, but it was 75 degrees in the middle of the night. So as I'm walking around, I find a golf tee laying around it. It's the kind I like. So I stuck it in my pocket. It's those 3-inch ones. Love those 3-inch ones.
That's what I have.
Yep. I'm talking about golf tees, Steve. But anywho's, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of pumpkins and gourds and straw bales all over the place for obviously fall decor for this place because it's a golf course and wedding venue, right?
Okay.
And I'm getting bored. So what does Scott do when he is bored?
He goes and gets frisky with himself.
I'm not sure if this is showing up.
Yeah, it's showing up.
Okay, because I don't see it.
It's a very small gourd on a tee.
Yes. So I took a picture of that. It's obviously larger than a golf ball. It's probably 4 times larger than a golf ball.
It doesn't look like in that picture, though. You did a good job of
I had some fun. I took like 3 shots, and this was the best one.
Yeah, your forced perspective makes it look like it's not that much bigger than the tee.
The lady that is the wedding coordinator or banquet coordinator there is also a friend of mine. And I have her phone number in my cell phone. So I took that picture. I messaged it to her saying, this is what happens when I get bored on a golf course. She came outside laughing so freaking hard. She says, how the hell did you do that? I got bored. So I came up with something that I figured you'd like, except I didn't have any golf clubs.
The golf course didn't have any you could rent or nothing in the lost and found you can use?
At this particular point in time, it was 11 p.m.
So
golf
go around back, take a look around back, see if there's somebody left the bag.
Clubs laying around. Yeah, no. I walked around for an hour before I found the golf tee. They keep their place pretty clean because let's face it, it's a wedding venue.
Yeah, well, the golf course are usually tees. That's something people haven't been doing lately. They haven't been picking up their tees. I don't know why they don't pick up their golf tees, but yeah, you go to the tee box and there's golf tees all over. Normally what you do is after you take your tee, if you don't want it or you break it, you take it and you throw it over by the tee marker, right?
Yes.
You have 2 tee markers, 1 on each side. You throw it by the tee marker. But these people just leave it in the ground or leave it right where it is. And I go up to tee off and I've got to move like 4 or 5 golf tees out of my way because I'm standing on them. They're underneath the golf. I'm like, come on, people. Clean up after yourself. Crazy. Yeah, so.
But anyways.
So what else? Anything else?
No, that was it. And that picture and those 2 pictures. Well, actually, okay. I did take one other picture. I suppose I can put it up here real quick. Maybe you know what this is, but this kind of surprised me when I was wandering around and I saw this.
Mosquito.
That is not a mosquito. That is 3.5 inches long. Mosquitoes do not get to be 3.5 inches.
Oh, it's a water skimmer?
I'm thinking that's what it is because there are ponds in the area. This was just on the concrete underneath the light.
They eat mosquitoes, right?
I think so. They eat the mosquito larva.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good too.
Yes. So I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, oh my, because you see them in the water, but they're far away and they're zipping along the water, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you get
water
right up
spiders.
to it and you see how big they are up close. They're big.
Water striders only have 4 legs, though. And all the pictures I'm looking at. Oh, wait, that one's got more legs. Oh, it's got the 2 front things. Maybe it could be a water strider.
Who knows?
Could
all
be a water strider.
All I know is that when I waited an hour and a half for my first ride, it gave me time to do stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a water strider because the two front ones are like out front, so they use those like arms.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a water strider.
Well,
That's what that was. It was a water strider.
The nice thing about not being sure about stuff is it sort of leads to our first official show subject. Why
how long can you
say that?
How long can you tread water?
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, apparently this guy couldn't tread water long at all. So you know what a sure bet is?
I do. It's what
they have in-game bets where you can bet in-game. And in the history of football, when somebody was losing by how much were they losing? 16 points in the final 5 minutes.
Yes.
Right. So no team has ever come back from 16 points in the final 5 minutes to win a game. So they have an in-game bet where if you want to bet money, the money line was the Falcons losing was a minus 3,333 money line.
Yes.
So that means if you were to bet $35,000,
yes,
you'd win $1,050.
Correct.
Okay. So there you go. So somebody bet that on week 2.
Oh, sure, because it's a sure thing.
On week 2, he would have been better off putting like $1,000 on roulette. And then if he lost, put $2,000. And then if he lost, put $3,000. And if he lost, put $6,000. And
yes.
And yes, to win $1,000.
Correct.
Right? And he could have just bet black or red for crying out loud.
50-50. Yep.
Yeah. And made the 1,000, you would have been short $50, but still, whatever, if you got 35, but whatever. So he bet it. And for the first time in history, a team came back, the Dallas Cowboys in week 2 by, and I don't know if you don't watch sports,
no,
but the onside kick was amazing. If you get a chance to watch the video on the onside kick, go watch it because it's like the Falcons didn't even go to try and jump on the ball. The ball was there and the Falcons went towards it, but then they all looked at like the Cowboys can't touch it till it goes 10 yards. So you jump on it's like they didn't know how to do an onside kick.
Yes.
I mean, onside kicks are very rarely successful anymore because
you
don't get that running start.
Train for it.
Well, no, but you don't get that running start anymore. And without that running start, they're really hard to be successful. But if the other
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So you're standing still. And you can't start running till he kicks the football. So you're going from a complete stop. So that means it's just ridiculous. I mean, it means the other team, which is what the Falcons did, would have to just stand there and look at it go by.
Yes.
And that's what they did.
Okay. Well, obviously somebody paid them. So it's just like,
But they lost $35,000.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't. This guy did.
Right. The guy
it was an MGM sports book, but it's historic. NFL teams that scored 39 points with no turnovers were 440-0 since 1933.
Yeah.
When turnovers were first tracked as a stat.
Yep.
So think about that. NFL teams that scored 39 points with no turnovers were 440-0 winning the game.
Yes.
Since they've tracked that stat. Well, congratulations, Falcons. Just broke another Corona record.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. Something else even got better that week.
Yes. Another record.
So Steven Piscotty, who actually spells his name correctly, Steven, Stephen, from the Cardinals, gets hit by the ball 3 times in 1 inning.
Yes.
So if
one
you get
inning,
to watch,
folks. That's
in 1 inning. All right. So if you get to watch this, the first one is he gets hit by the pitch, right?
Yes.
So he got hit by the pitch. It was up around, I think the shoulders, I'm trying to remember. Got him in the right arm. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, got him in the right arm. So that was the first one. He got hit with a 90-mile-an-hour pitch, right? Then two batters later, there was a wild pitch, right? And then, 2 batters later, yeah, it was a wild pitch. So he went to go steal second, but the throw, they missed. The second baseman missed the throw, and the ball hit him in the face. So that was pretty funny, right?
Well, not to him.
Right? I think it hit him in the face, right? Pretty close. But then there's they tried to score from second on an infield hit. So as he's going around, they throw the ball.
And again, hit him in the head on the throw home.
Yeah, on the throw home, he got hit in the head again.
And that actually took him out of the game.
And yeah, he had to leave the game after that final play. So that's pretty funny.
Again, not to him.
No, definitely not them. But again, another Corona, another 2020 Corona.
Corona.
Welcome to 2020. Yeah. So Cubs and Sox are in the clinched the playoffs. So that's good. Did the Brewers make it?
They're in the playoffs. Yes.
All right, there you go.
Even though they lost.
Really?
Yes. Because, of course, the other two teams, either one of them that could have knocked them out, also lost, so they got to stay.
Wow.
See, I don't know much, but I know that.
But I don't know if you saw, but Florida removed all of the COVID-19 restrictions.
Yes.
Did you see that in the news? Yeah, well, yeah, because apparently they have the cure.
Yeah, sure.
So, but no, that's true though. Florida did remove all of the COVID-19 restrictions, so Florida is 100% open. And then the news came out. When did the news come out? The news came out Friday. So last Friday, the 25th, the news came out.
Yes.
That COVID-19 treatment has a near perfect success rate. That's right. In Ocala, Florida, they have a near perfect success rate. AdventHealth Ocala officials reported groundbreaking results for a new drug therapy they developed called the ICAM. And It's called ICAM because of all the different drug cocktail it puts together.
Yes.
And I forget to say
immunosupport of vitamin C, zinc, corticosteroids.
Well, the immunosupport. So was that I?
Yes.
Then the vitamin C is C and zinc.
No. The
immunosupport. So the immunosupport, the I is the vitamin C and zinc.
Yes.
Okay. So you take out vitamin C and zinc. Then corticosteroids.
Yes.
That's the C to
Yep.
control the inflammation. Anticoagulants to prevent the
Right.
blood clots. That's the A.
Yep.
And then macrolides to help fight the infection.
Correct.
So there you go. That's pretty cool.
It has a 96.4% survival rate.
Survival?
That's what it says.
You survived the drug?
I'm thinking. But here's the thing.
For
Basically,
COVID patients.
The survival rate for COVID-19 patients doing this is 96.4%.
Okay.
Now, the only problem with that number is that's the same number all around the world.
Say what?
The death rate is only around 3% around the world. So a 96.4% survival rate is basically a 3.6% death rate.
No, but these are the people. These are the people though that are serious.
Yes.
That have it bad. So no, because your 3.6 is of everybody. And this is of people who have it. But whatever. So it's a cure. We're done. Yay! Everybody go back in the streets.
Well, that's kind of what they're doing in most of the places. I'm taking people anyway.
So, what can we get over the counter that we can just do? The vitamin C and zinc we can do.
Yeah, the corticosteroids are going to be a little tougher, though.
Corticosteroids, yeah. I don't think. Well, control inflammation. So we'll just do anti-inflammatories, which is what?
Ibuprofen?
Tylenol? Tylenol, yeah. Tylenol and is Tylenol or Advil? I don't remember. One of those is an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
Anticoagulants. How do you make your blood thin? Drink alcohol.
Baby aspirins.
Baby aspirins. Okay, baby aspirins. Baby aspirins. And then what are the microlides? I don't know what those are.
I don't either, because it's a don't know show. So how am I supposed to know that?
We don't know. Natural products consisting of large micro ring to detect sugar to the lactate rings around microlides. So what are some microlides? Come on.
I don't know. It doesn't say.
List. Here we go. A list. Z-Max, Zithromax.
All right, zithromycin, but those are prescription drugs.
Yeah, I'm trying to see some of this over the counter. I don't see. We were doing so good till this point. We could get all this over the counter except for this. Dang it. We can't cure ourselves. EES400 doesn't say that it's a prescription. What about clarithromycin? Is Baxin XL? That doesn't say you need a prescription for that.
Got me.
I'm
going to settle for wearing my cool mask that I bought.
Erythromycin. I think you can get that. So I'm just going to make my own. I'm going to make my own and start taking it.
There you
cured.
Go. You'll be
I'm
cured.
Cured from COVID.
You can start going back to the...
No show.
And keep the strippers in business.
No, I don't do that.
You go to the strip all the time. Well, you used to.
Yeah, but there's no shows to go see.
Oh, yeah, that's true. They're all closed.
So this next one is up by you. You hear about this woman in Michigan?
It's by me. Well, I suppose it's closer to me than to you, but Michigan is
closer.
Close.
Michigan is closer to me than it is to you.
No,
this is why Americans do not know how to do geography.
Oh, look. Rent the Hitman website to have her ex-husband killed for $5,000. Yay!
Yeah. So this guy has had this website for 16 years now, I believe. I believe this website's been around for 16 years. 16 years.
Yeah.
And he turns over people who fill out information on the website to the police. So here it is. Rentthehitman.com.
Everybody knows most criminals are stupid.
There's your donations.
Yeah.
So your privacy is guaranteed. So Rent a Hitman is 100% compliant. The only organization in the world that is 100% compliant with the Hitman Information Privacy and Protection Act of 1964. That's HIPAA. If you notice, that's 100% HIPAA compliant.
Yes.
Hitman Information and Privacy Protection Act, which is bullshit.
Yeah, it really is. It's so awesome, too.
Got a problem needs resolving? With over 17,900 U.S.-based field operatives, we can find a solution that's right for you. Since 1920. Now, he hasn't had the website up since 1920.
Right.
Safe and secure web form. There's the HIPAA compliant again.
Yep.
Which is the Hitman Information Protection, whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But, yeah, look, they even have awards. They've won awards.
And they're still open during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. We're open. Customer testimonials.
Hey,
got my cheating husband with the babysitter. That's a commercial for a real place. Look, contact us for web form. Oh, okay, really? They actually have an address?
Sure.
How can that be? Senior Frogs. Oh, we are currently working from our field office at Senior Frogs, 74 International Drive.
It's so freaking awesome.
So here's the gallery.
Yeah.
Did you know Rent a Hitman point-and-click solution, HIPAA security, privacy?
You know that commercial.
Look, you can pay. You pay through PayPal.
You know the commercial where the guy is selling home security systems with the. And always wears a mask because he's an actual burglar.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but look, you can buy stuff.
I wonder how much of it he sells.
Buy mugs. He probably sells a lot.
Yeah.
Get all the mugs and the coffee mugs. These are field
operators. Oh, God. I just love stupid people.
Tile coaster. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. Hopefully she didn't procreate before this
happened. They busted her. They arrested her, so.
Yeah.
So that's pretty darn funny. I mean, we could jump all the way. Well, we'll come back to it, but we'll talk about, the Ring drone that Amazon, since Amazon bought Ring.
Yes.
The same company now, but yeah. But you got your Benz original. Speaking of new logo wear, you got your Benz original.
I have not yet.
You don't have your Benz original?
No.
Are you a Benz original kind of person?
No.
That's Benz original right there, Scott.
Yeah.
See that? Benz original, baby.
Ben's original.
There's no more Uncle Ben's rice.
Nope.
It's now Ben's original.
How sad is that?
Give me some Ben's original. That's fine. It's rice, for Christ's sake.
Yes, it is. And you're
It's
not
Ben's
allowed
original.
to throw it at brides when they get married anymore.
You can throw it at, oh, yeah, because it, what, makes a mess?
No, because the birds eat it, then they drink water, it swells up and kills the birds.
Yeah. So you feed the pigeons.
So that's why they have bubbles now.
Yeah, where people slip on the bubbles and break their neck on the cement stairs. Great.
Yeah.
Rent the Hitman. Did they slip on there, or did the Hitman push them down the stairs?
Ooh, yeah. What a way to go. Make it look like an accident.
The Hitman probably pushed them down the stairs.
Oh, okay. Man, you came up with some interesting stuff this week.
There's a lot of stuff out there that I couldn't believe. So on the, I didn't know that this was a thing. So they have these competitions with these diesel engines and stuff like that.
Right.
And apparently they blow up. They blow up real good. So let me show you this one first. Because this one, I saw this one because I was looking for the good one. And I was like,
this one?
I said, this one will be okay. So they have these competitions where they have...
We're at the Ultimate Call-Out Challenge here in Indy, a truck event where these diesels have to do a drag race, a dyno pull. Some of these are hopeful of close to 3,000 horsepower, and finally a sled pull. Things are going to get wild. Let's get right to it. What's up? Last minute hooker time for dyno. You guys dynoed this thing yet? This combo? No.
Oh, look, they pour it up on the dyno. Look at the rear tire.
It went back, hit the cold side just above the air intake, which aspirated the engine. Then there was nothing stopping it, and all the shutoffs would have failed. It continued backwards, hit the breather filter, sheared that off, and shattered the windshield. It just ran away on its own oil after that. There was no way we could stop it. I saw the.
So the cool part about that is, or the not cool part about that is when a diesel runs away, if you can't shut the air off, and it's still getting fuel. It just keeps running.
Yes.
And when it blew all that stuff off, all the safeties came off. So there's no way to shut it down till it runs out. So I'm like, okay, well, they must stop doing that because that is from a few years ago, right?
Yes.
So now, let me go to this one. Where's the video on this one? Here we go. Let me go here. Let me go here. I saw this one and I was like, and these people don't get hurt. I mean, that's the amazing part. So I'm like, really? Watch this back there.
There's the runaway right there.
So there was no runaway on that till it blew.
Yes, sir, you're right. No, you hear the runaway. You hear it as it
No,
amps up.
he just was revving it. Just revving it.
Here it is, right there. Because I drive the diesels, I know what that sound is. That's when the air gets sucked in right before the explosion.
That was not a runaway. That because you saw it settle in. That was it just clearing its throat. It settled in after that. You go, there's the runaway. No, it didn't run away. Then it smoothed out, and then it just blew. Then it ran away. So I agree to disagree with you on that. But thank you for playing.
Yeah, well, fortunately, this one I know more than you do.
No, you don't.
Sure, that sound was the air being sucked in.
Who was a diesel mechanic?
My brother.
Me.
No, you just
I
drove.
was. Between the two of us, I was a diesel mechanic.
No.
Yes, I was.
No.
That was in high school. I forgot more about diesel than you'll ever know.
Steve, you don't have any calluses on your hands.
Again, I do too. From rubber.
Well, on your right hand. Oh,
I'm left-handed.
Yeah. Oh, that's how you cheat. I know.
So, you know what month this is, right?
Yes, I do.
What month is this?
It is Oktoberfest month.
That's right. And what caps off the end of Oktoberfest?
Drunk people wearing weird costumes.
That's right. So, Mother Nature decided she wanted to get into Halloween.
Really?
Yes.
She usually has all that crazy green stuff around her on Halloween.
So the old joke, remember, I'll have go up to the cart girl, I have two hurricanes and a
Corona.
On a Corona. Yeah, that'll be 2020.
Exactly.
Well, now Tropical Storm Paulette died off.
I know.
But
Can't
Paulette
believe it.
came back as a zombie storm.
Zombie apocalypse!
It is an actual real thing, but zombie tropical storm. Guess what? We have zombie tropical storms now.
Wow.
It's a tropical storm that dies and comes back.
It's rare, but they have happened before. Interesting.
Yep. Not crazy.
It's crazy.
Paulette's
Thank you, Mother
path.
Nature, for joining in on the festivities.
Yeah, she wanted to dress up for Halloween.
The weird thing is that I see this. This thing is doing an entire loop of the freaking ocean.
Yeah. It's starting off like in southern Africa and Western Africa and coming across. And yeah, she's a nutball. But yeah, it's a zombie storm. How funny is that? And guess what? We've had so many storms this year that we're running out of names. Remember, we've talked about that before on the show, on the Don't Know Show. That they pre-name all of the storms are named.
Yes, because there's usually there's an average number, there's a max number and a minimum number, but the average number is what they go with.
But you know what happens when we run out of names?
Well, sure. Then you have to use names like Aaron, which is AA.
No. That'd be cool. BB. What would BB be? Baby? BB?
Yeah.
BB-8? BB-8? Star Wars one? No, They just start using Greek letters.
Greek letters?
Yeah,
really?
They start using Greek letters, yeah.
How about Greek olives?
Sure, you can do Greek olives.
I like Greek olives.
This is where you contribute weird stuff to the show that I have no idea where to go with it.
What's to go with it? It's just rambling. Rambling is good. It keeps my mind from becoming stale. Besides, if we have a zombie hurricane coming, I don't want him to eat my brain.
Like your jokes?
My jokes are never stale.
Really?
You're the one with the dad jokes.
Make the comments down there.
Steve likes dad jokes.
Whether Scott's jokes are sad.
So what's going on with Arkansas now?
What, Arkansas?
Yes.
Okay, so apparently the grain belt, the mid cities and the mid states, the middle states, the middle of the country,
Okay.
is having a run. Even you in Wisconsin, having a run on Halloween candy.
Well, I will tell you that when we went shopping today and we went down what they call the seasonal aisle, which is where up at this time of year is Halloween candy.
Right.
There was a shitload of candy, but only one person in that aisle.
Well, they're saying that sales are up right now. Enthusiasm is good news for the candy companies. Rely on a 10-week Halloween period for nearly 14% of their annual $36 billion in U.S. sales.
Right.
Halloween is the biggest holiday of the year for candy makers, followed closely by Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day is a distant fourth, believe it or not.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Ferrer Pen and Brock's Candy saw an online demand 3 months earlier than usual. 3 months earlier.
Which reminds me, I
I'm
have to
thinking
contact
people-
Brock's Candy. I'm mad at them.
I think people, why are you mad at Brock's Candy?
You're familiar with Brock's Candy Bridge Mix?
Yeah.
It's been a staple for decades, right?
They've canceled it?
Well, they still make it, but they
did-
took out the chocolate-covered jellies, which was the best part of it. And we were wondering why they were missing, and I can't find any reason why they're missing, but they're no longer
Well,
there.
Don't know show should have looked that up then, and that would have been a good
I
subject.
did look it up. That's what I said. I have to call them because I looked it up on the weekend, and there's nobody around on the weekends, and there's no explanation online that I found. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I just did not find it. Because when you type a query in any search engine, you get 4 billion pages of crap not related to what you typed in.
Yeah, you just got to learn how to search.
Well, I usually search with my eyes. Sometimes
No,
with
that's the
magnifying
problem.
glass. Sometimes with a pipe and hat. That way I pretend I'm Sherlock Holmes.
Again, your ramblings, I have no idea where to go with those.
There's no need to go anywhere with them.
Nowhere.
Just
Nowhere.
love them
Yeah.
and keep going with your stuff.
With my stuff,
Your stuff. Yes, you have stuff.
I've got stuff.
You do. Although
got stuff.
technically this next thing is me again.
Here in Las Vegas, I've got stuff.
Viva
Vegas.
lost wages.
I don't know what's going
Actually,
on with
maybe
that.
you could answer this question for me.
Okay.
Why the hell is the sign not finished painted or lit up or whatever it is, and they've already got it up in the air? Wouldn't you think they'd finished it on the ground, then put it up in the air?
No, why would you do that? You put it up in the air and then you put all the parts on it. It's too heavy to hoist fully assembled.
Okay, I guess that's a logical excuse, but I would.
Well, have you ever seen it? Well, okay, so you don't live in a place where they're putting these huge signs up.
That's true.
What kind of crane do you think that they would have to put all of those parts up there in one?
I
fell
would
swoop?
assume the same kind of crane that they use for building skyscrapers, which they have all over in Las Vegas.
You're going to put a skyscraper crane in the middle of Las Vegas Boulevard
Why not?
because you could just put one crane up there and put the parts and then assemble it up there.
Okay.
They don't hoist the big TVs up and all that stuff because they're all going. No, they do it. No. When you
Okay.
build a skyscraper, you don't build it all in one piece, do you? You don't bring floors up there like they build cruise ships.
I would think that would be an awesome way to do it.
You know, when they build cruise ships, the room goes in. It's a whole piece, right?
Yes,
They just slide them in there.
exactly. It's like
The
putting
room's
in
already built.
mobile homes on top of mobile homes on top of mobile home. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
no.
what they do.
No, you build it. Look, they put the pieces. See, they put the pieces on there. See
I've
the
watched
pieces?
them. Yeah, I've
See the
watched
pieces?
them build
They're putting-
the cruise ships.
they're putting
We've done
pieces on there.
cruises.
Putting pieces on there.
Pieces. Steve.
Why don't you just be positive then?
Okay, I can be positive.
Okay,
Should I be it as me or should I be it as somebody else?
you should be it every day you possibly can. You
Okay.
should be positive no matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter where you are. You should be positive. And you know what? You should also give that positivity to other people. That's what you should do. And you should
Okay.
do it as
Every persona you are.
you should do it as Funguy the Entertainer cooking. Like a recipe.
All
Ooh,
right.
nice.
All right. Hello, Fun Guys Foodies. Welcome to Fun Guys Kitchen. I am here today to tell you how to make sure you have a positive day. the things you're going to have to do right from the beginning is to make sure every day that everything you do is how those around see you as what you are. Okay, so make sure that when you're creating stuff, it's your personification, and make sure everything you do is always at your best, as that is the only way to spread positivity.
That's awesome. That was pretty good. See, I think I'm going to do that to you every time now.
No. Today is
Yeah.
a great day because I got caught up on my sleep.
That was good.
I
That
did
was
good
good,
today.
man. Because I saw words in there that I thought could be, very conducive to, you want to spread it on thick. You want to spread that positivity on thick, boys and girls. We're going to get that piece of positivity. We're going to put it on really thick, right? Go ahead.
Sure. And don't forget to stir it, because the more you
Be
stir
who you
it,
are. Be who you are. That's right.
more
Let's
fluffy
spread
it is, and
Spread it. Take it to your
fluffy
neighbors.
happiness.
Take it to your neighbor and say, hey, I got you this cup of positivity.
I do.
And you can go borrow a cup of positivity from your neighbor.
But
Hey,
I don't
neighbor,
need to,
can I
because
borrow a
have
cup?
some.
Can I borrow a cup of positivity?
No, I very rarely have to borrow positivity because I have enough. You know when
Well,
I
when you
run out of
return it-
every once in a while? Sometimes I run out of batteries.
But when you return it, you can return it twofold. Ooh. Gonna fold in some love.
Yeah.
Get it?
cookie,
Folding.
cookie,
You do
cookie,
that. You do that in baking. You're folding in love. So you return to positivity with love, and maybe fold in some caring. You should write a recipe on the next one. Okay, so let's talk about batteries. Did you see what Tesla did?
No. Did you?
Yes, and it's freaking genius. Why didn't I? Okay, I don't know.
Everybody
why
says that. Yeah, you see something. Why did I think of that? Well,
But
because
why
we're
didn't
not
they
that
solve
good.
this before? So okay, I've built batteries in school. You take wax paper and you take metal and you have 2 layers of metal and you wrap it, right? And you keep it separated with the wax paper. You make a coil.
Right.
And you have one wire on this side and one wire on this side, right?
Yes.
One wire. And you put it in and the wires come out and then you put the fluid in there, right? Whatever your electrolytic, whatever you're going to have, battery acid, whatever you use, right?
Yep.
But when you charge that battery, you hook it up to one wire and one wire.
That is correct.
Why do batteries heat up, Scott?
Well, because they're shorting technically.
Well, because you only have one wire and one wire, right?
Where's it going to go?
Okay. One wire. If you take one wire and put all the power through that one wire, what happens to that one wire?
It gets hot.
Yeah, thank you. So what they did is they invented a tabless battery cell. That means there's tabs all the way around it. There's not just one wire. It's a bunch of wires.
Okay.
It's a freaking genius thing.
That's a
And
wire.
it's actually working. They're talking about it having 5 times the energy, over a 16% increase in range, and a 6 times the power. They're talking that this battery will not only get you 50% farther than the current batteries, but it'll charge in what would take 2 hours, they can now do in 5 minutes and not heat up.
Right.
And guess what? Here's the best part. The cost is lower. So that means they're talking about this making a Tesla available for $25,000.
See, now we're getting into that category where normal people could buy them.
$25,000 for that means all of these companies are going to be there's a ton of companies, right? There are a ton of companies that are coming out with electric cars right now. We're going to talk about a lot of those in the coming shows.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there are a bunch of electric cars that are coming out.
Yes. And believe it or not, electric buses. I've been getting that information too.
Cars, buses, trucks,
Yeah.
semis. GM made a deal with Nikola Motors, even though Nikola Motors still has some weird stuff going on with their batteries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But check this out. All these electric cars and everything have also started a new way of painting the cars. You can now paint your car by actually printing on the car. Check this out.
Car buyers today expect greater levels of customization for their vehicles than ever before. ABB's new pixel paint technology gives manufacturers a simple, fast and cost-effective solution to meet this demand. Pixel paint removes the need for manual masking of panels. It removes double cycle time for two-tone paint jobs. ABB's system reduces costs. ABB Pixel Paint's inkjet head features more than 1,000 nozzles. ABB's new Pixel Paint technology offers greater levels of customization for vehicles than ever before.
Why not, right?
Exactly.
You've got 3D printers. Why not print your paint job right on your car?
That makes
How
perfect
cool
sense to me.
is that?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, at first it's going to be a little expensive, but it'll come down once it gets, in regular production.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Just like anything
talk
else.
about customizing a car.
Yes.
Customize your paint job. Here's the problem with that. Get into an accident. Gonna be a little expensive at first to get that paint job fixed.
That is true.
But they will be able to once like you said, once those robots are everywhere.
Yes.
Earl Scheib will print any car, any color for $29.99.
Yeah. No. Yeah. $2,999 maybe.
Right, but once those things come down and they're everywhere, that'll be cool, right? Just get your car
Yes.
reprinted.
I think that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. But we have a bunch of cars.
I see that.
Do I have a car coming up in the next show too? Yeah. Renault has a car coming up. That'll be on the next show. But I saw this one. This is a big deal. This these cars that are all electric. There are a few features, though, that I've noticed that are consistent in these all electric cars.
Okay.
So this one is supposed to be out next year in 2021. And this is the BMW i4.
Correct.
Okay. And it's going to be, what is it, 50,000, I think? Is that another one?
Which if you think about it, that's in line for them. That's not like stupid.
Yeah, that's in line for all of these cars. But check out that dashboard. Look at that screen.
Exactly.
And again, look at the roof. It's an all-glass roof. We're starting to see that more and more on these electric cars, that they're all-glass roofs.
It makes me wonder if those roofs are also solar collectors.
They're not.
They should
be. They're not. Cool taillight.
I do not comprehend why they're not. I mean, solar panels have come down in price it just makes sense.
Does that look cool or what?
It's a sharp
looking car.
I got a lot
of the exterior of the car.
I still wouldn't spend that kind of money, but it's a sharp looking car.
Look at that. You're looking through look at that. The windshield's got a bar, then it's all glass, and then the rear deck's got a got a bar and glass. I mean, it's a sharp looking car.
Yes.
Look at that dash though. That is one widescreen monitor.
I'm assuming that the UV filter on that glass is pretty severe. Otherwise, everything in there is going to fade.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just like the UV glass that they built for the new stadium, the $6 billion stadium, whatever it was. The one
$6 billion stadium.
No, the one they built in
the
LA.
Majors will be there.
For the Chargers and the Rams. They built that because they want to do, that's an all-glass roof.
No, did not know that.
Yeah, it's an all-glass roof, and it's got that coating, so it'll do that. But look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous interior?
It is.
That's a gorgeous – I like the copper, but you can change the colors. Look at that. I mean, this is a freaking nice-looking car.
Yep. Steve's like, Peggy, guess what we're buying next year?
Look at that dash. That is a cool-looking dash.
It is.
But, yeah, that is a nice-looking BMW. So these are becoming more and more affordable, and I'm thinking that we're going to have stuff. So my question for you is: do we skip out these next two?
Yeah, because we're running out of time, aren't we?
Well, we're at 53.
Right.
We just put those on the next show.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
'Cause-
We'll talk about the robots here because they go together.
Right.
So we'll put those there. I'll go like this. I'll go like this. And we will go to, this is so weird. All right. So, in school, we don't teach cursive anymore, right?
Correct.
Everybody either prints or types, right? And, you don't write anything down anymore. You just put it in your phone.
That is correct.
Right? You get somebody's phone number. Hey, let me write down your phone number. How old are you? Just type in your damn phone. Let me call you. I'll call you,
That's right.
But they have a thing in the Urban Dictionary, which I've heard people talking about, and they're like, oh, I'll just sing it in cursive and you can figure out the song. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You'll sing in what? So you'll sing in cursive.
Yeah. They
So,
swear a lot,
it'd be
right?
something like, I can't even think of a song. What song can we sing that we know some of the words?
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout.
Yeah, but you know the words to that. I want something you don't kind of know the words,
Okay.
Well, I can't think of any song. I can't think of any song right now. But when you sing in cursive, or they also say singing in italics, but singing in cursive is when you sing and you repeatedly mispronounce or slur part of the words, requiring those to listen guess. That could be like a new game show where you sing songs in cursive and people got to come up with the words or something like that. It'd be good karaoke.
No, it would hurt my head.
It would be great karaoke. Why can't I think of any lyrics of any song?
I have absolutely no clue. I mean,
You can't think of a song?
I
just
did,
sing?
and you said it won't work.
Well, okay, sing it. Sing it in cursive.
Okay. Maybe a little spider went up.
You're not supposed to sing the wrong words.
Oh.
You're supposed to slur the words. The itsy bitsy beady, he climbed up the water pipe.
Like you're drunk.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, thank you.
What's his name? Oh my God. Night show host, ABC.
Jimmy
Kimmel. When he does, it's time for drunk so and so, and they. That's what it's like. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly.
I get it.
So I can't think of any.
The go around
the wheel that about go round.
Yeah. I get it. I don't get why anybody would do that, but whatever. Only if they're drunk.
Because there's ones that we sing now that are like in cursive, like Inagata Davida, baby. He was singing in cursive and he didn't even know it. Because Inagata Davida is what he really sings, but the words were supposed to be in the Garden of Eden.
Correct.
So he was singing in cursive.
Yeah, there it is, right there. There is the perfect example.
He was a man before his time, but
yeah.
I'm like, what did we call that before? Just screwing up the lyrics?
Yes. What was the other one that was like that? Star is Born, Chris Christopherson, and
did he sing the wrong words?
Well, yeah, because he was stoned and drunk,
okay.
and he screwed it up, and everybody booed at him, and that's when everything.
But was that part of the movie, or was that?
Yes, it was part of the movie.
Oh, that doesn't count. Well, all right, whatever. So yeah, another great example of us not knowing. I don't know show.
But hey, what happened in the world today, Steve?
I don't know. So,
all right. Well, finish this off.
You'll finish it off? All right. So with that, I just want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Go down there to whathappened.world, which is working again. Yay. Go to whathappened.world and subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. I haven't been posting anything lately. I'm going to go golfing. So there will be some more golf pictures up. I'm going to hit Angel Park. Cool. I like Angel Park. So that'll be fun. Hopefully my new chair will come tomorrow so I can go golfing tomorrow. I took the day off, but not to sit and wait for a damn chair to show up.
Steve took a day off. Oh my God, the world's coming to an end.
I know. Although I've gotten 5 emails of stuff that they want me to do.
Why, you're off?
Yeah,
well,
because I don't take days off. People aren't used to me not being there. I mean, I'll get it done, but crazy.
Steve, I don't know how to go potty. You got to come into work today and show me how to go potty.
No, that's not it. It's my potty, and I cry if I want to.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 1979. Yeah.
So with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and please have a good one.
Crazy, just different crazy.